Topping today's news, we get the latest on the government's Family Island Airport development programs. SpaceX set to land its first rocket booster in the Bahamas next week. The Minister of Tourism reacts to threats of legal action over Balmoral Island. And as the police investigate two recent drownings, a 20-year-old charged with murder in the magistrate's court. This is your JCN Evening News. I'm Dorino Saunders. It is a pleasure to have you join us. Using the successful model from the Lynden Pindley International Airport that is operated and managed by the Nassau Airport Development Company, NAD, the government is taking a similar approach with redevelopment of Family Island airports as they seek to increase airlift and more stopover visitors throughout the country. Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, Chester Cooper, revealed as much while at the 2025 Routes America Conference on Wednesday, when he announced the signing of 4 new agreements worth $300 million to manage Family Island airports.
In Grand Bahama, Exuma, Eleuthera, Black Point, Exuma, and the Exuma Keys, Long Island, Great Harbor Key, Berry Islands. We are accelerating the work that we're doing, and over the course of the next 15 months. In fact, today we are signing an arrangement on 4 additional airports. This work is never done, and once we completed this 14, no doubt there will be an opportunity to do even more.
In total, there are 14 Family Island airports that are a part of the program, which is in keeping with the Davis administration's Family Island Renaissance initiative. Meanwhile, the aviation minister said the ministry will soon reveal more plans for Family Island airports and future developments.
We will have a press conference to talk airports. We had a press conference, as you know, last week to talk specifically tourism. I think it's important that we give a full accounting to the nation on what we're doing as it relates to airports, and you will be pleased.
Last week, the Deputy Prime Minister escorted the President of the Inter-American Development Bank, Ilan Golfan, on a tour of the Exuma International Airport that is undergoing a $35 million extensive renovation plan on the terminal as well as on the runway. The IDB President gave the thumbs up on the work done on the international airport at Exuma thus far. Despite concerns by environmentalists, Elon Musk's SpaceX company will hold the first of 21 Falcon 9 rocket booster landings in waters near the Exuma Keys next week, Tuesday. That's February 18th. The event will make the Bahamas the first international destination to host such landings. During a press conference on Wednesday, SpaceX representative Kiko Donchev expressed excitement about the project coming to the Bahamas.
And a huge thank you to everyone in the Bahamas for their support and for their willingness to, work with us on what is really, really going to be an exciting day, exciting technology, and an exciting partnership for the years to come. This opportunity, when I watch a rocket launch, and especially when I watch a rocket land, I've seen quite a few launch in my career. But you don't see as many landings because most of them go out to sea. Only a small portion of them come back to land. It is one of the most incredible, inspirational things you can imagine. And so much of our job isn't just about, delivering on today. It's making sure that the next generation is inspired by spaceflight.
Exuma Member of Parliament, Deputy Prime Minister, the Minister of Tourism, Investments, Aviation, Chester Cooper, highlighted some of the opportunities he anticipates will result from this venture.
This rocket landing will secure the Bahamas' place in the global space industry and redefine new possibilities for economic growth and scientific exploration and innovation. We hope that this will inspire our young people to aspire. SpaceX Falcon 9 will launch from Cape Canaveral's Space Force Station in Florida. About 8 minutes after liftoff, Falcon 9's first stage booster will land on SpaceX's autonomous drone ship, stationed off the coast of the Exumas.
Now, as far as the environmental impact of the landing, officials maintain that risks are minimal, and they stress that the launch will not commence until it has been 100% proven to be safe, with a number of emergency contingency plans also in place. The Bahamas has broken new ground in its diplomatic moves, opening the first Bahamas embassy in the United Arab Emirates on Wednesday. Foreign Affairs Minister Fred Mitchell spoke at the opening ceremony of the Bahamas' newest embassy located in Abu Dhabi. He said the establishment of the embassy marks the culmination of a long process of establishing formal diplomatic relationships with the Middle Eastern countries. The Bahamas first established diplomatic relations with the UAE in 2011. The embassy will also be the hub for relations with Saudi Arabia and Qatar. Tony Judy will be the Bahamas ambassador to the UAE and will represent a number of Bahamians that live and work in the Middle East. If the Fox Group of companies, the government, and attorney Damian Gomez KC are not able to work out an amicable agreement in relation to property at Balmoral Island, there could possibly be a legal battle ahead. Last week, the government and the Fox Group of companies signed a heads of agreement for a new $300 million luxury hotel and residential development on Cable Beach and Balmoral Island. However, Gomez, the former Minister of Legal Affairs in the Christie administration, told a local daily that due to $1.25 million in legal fees owed to him by the previous owner of the island, he owns a portion of Balmoral Island that is now being claimed by the Fox Group of companies. Gomez says his claim can be solidified in the Supreme Court. He said if the outstanding debt is not satisfied, he is prepared to take the matter to court. However, on Wednesday, the Minister of Tourism, Chester Cooper, says he is confident that the project will proceed as planned.
The government has done its due diligence. The courts are available to anyone who may feel aggrieved by any decision the government make. I'm confident that any concern will be settled and the project will move on. We're excited about the fact that Bahamians are investing in tourism. We look forward to this project advancing quickly.
Balmoral Island is listed as government crown land, and as part of the Fox Group project, the Balmoral Island development will feature 3 clubhouses, 23 land and overwater cottages, a 100-slip marina, pools, a helipad, and seaplane docking facilities. Ziplining and marine encounters are expected to be up and running at Balmoral by June of this year. And finally, in this segment, Javalo Bryce, 20 years old, charged with murder in the magistrate's court on Wednesday. Bryce is accused of stabbing 61-year-old Falcon Clark to death on February 3rd. The incident took place on Meadow and Augusta Streets in the Bainstown community. The 2 men believed to be relatives. Price was not required to enter a plea to the murder charge when he appeared in court yesterday. He was denied bail and will return to court on May 12th. The incident marked the 8th murder for the year. You're listening to JCN News. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back following these commercials.